Alan, they certainly are crafty, aren't they? That food rebate is the latest cover under which fraudsters are now trying to con people. It's the part of what's become a lucrative and unfortunately seemingly growing industry that is hard to police. When we report on inflation and its effects on food prices, you are not the only one listening. So too are scammers, using current events to their own scheming advantage. And the recent federal food rebate has opened up a whole new avenue for them. A new one making the rounds is a text claiming to be from the CRA. Click the shady link and get some rebate money now. But what really happens is they get your login info and get into your accounts.
And leverage that to figure out a way to financially benefit themselves.
Most have wised up to them.
How often do you get them?
4 or 5 a day. And you recognize them as a scam.
I absolutely don't even open it up.
But all it takes is 1 or 2 out of the millions they reach out to daily to get duped, and fraudsters get a payday.
I've seen situations where fraudsters have been able to defraud small businesses in the amount of $400,000.
It's big business. In 2021, the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre received reports of fraud totaling $380 million. In 2022, that total went up 40%, with reports totaling $530 million. So far this year, the centre has received over 6,600 reports of fraud, with $43.6 million stolen. And they say the higher numbers are not a result of more reporting. Only 5 to 10% of victims actually come forward. Of those reports, phishing, extortion, and personal information theft are the most frequent. The standard advice is still the best advice. Verify the domain name of anything sent to you. Don't click any suspicious links. But security expert Ritesh Kodak says there's more you can do to protect your accounts.
Enable multi-factor authentication, don't recycle passwords, and enable account notifications. So if there is any type of login, you are notified and you're able to change your passwords.
So, as you heard earlier in the story, very few victims actually report the types of fraud that we're seeing. Experts encourage you to report any fraud that you come across, whether you fall for it or not, to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre. And if you do end up getting scammed, unfortunately, make sure you contact your local police as well. Back to you, Alan.
Yeah, Mark, you can understand why people would not want to, but yeah, a growing problem for sure.